Now, I remember in the beginning of this term, I received an email. I think it was from the Republican Party. Certainly, well, it basically said that there was no budget shortage. In fact, the budget was from last year, $2 billion over from the year before.
Yeah, the argument they're making is that the new budget that takes effect July 1st has $2 billion more than the budget that Governor Edwards inherited from Bobby Jindal. And Governor Edwards' response to that is it has a lot more, it has $2 billion more. Most of it is from the Department of Health because of the bigger drawdown in federal dollars. So that increase is really mostly federal dollars, but that also the state has had to pay more money next year for health care because of because Jindal simply did not fund all of it in sort of one of the bookkeeping tricks by the Jindal administration to hide the deficit as they were leaving office. They simply just did not pay certain bills and stuck them with the governor, with the current governor.
Okay, so but still, I mean, let me just take their side for a second, and still the money does come in. I mean, there's $2 billion of roughly. I'm going to throw out maybe 30 million or so for the last month that Jindal in healthcare that Jindal did not pay, and then, like you said, about I think it was about $1 billion roughly for the that we're getting in from the federal government. But then there's roughly another $1 billion. Am I correct?
I don't know the specifics of the numbers. I just know that that I think the better number to look at in terms of the state budget is what's called the state general fund. That's the money that the legislature appropriates every year. The federal government money is not money that comes out of the pockets directly out of state taxpayers and their state taxes. And
so
much of that increased spending is money coming from the federal government.
As I understand, that the additional sum that I was trying to figure out actually went to repay the funds that the Jindal Administration legislature actually swept from the prior years. So that money was not in the general fund.
I don't know the specific numbers,
okay,
but I do know that there was a lot of one-time money in the budget approved the previous year by Jindal and the legislature, and then there was also some payments simply not made by the Jindal administration as part of one of their budget tricks.
Sure.